Greetings, sports fans. It's March 15th. We've got the love mug out because it seems appropriate. We are going to proceed with Chapter 2 of Welcome to Primrose Lake, your insider playthrough brought to you by me. I don't know, maybe I'm bringing me to you, or you to me. What a lovely world. Now I'm making up horrible 70s love ballads. Chapter 2, Something Amiss, which seems appropriate for these strange and cynical times. We are going to discover all kinds of new great things about Primrose Lake. If you have any questions that I don't actually cover when I'm playing, I'm just kind of like, free-flowing here. Write comments, click subscribe, look at my other videos. This is all put together in a playlist, so hopefully you can find the answers you need, but if you can't, just ask. Alright, without further ado, let's play the game. Hello there! Oh look, we still have achievements. I'm going to go in and look at them. Having a little bit of technical difficulty with my recording software. So I'm going to try not to be too bitchy about it, because feeling a little grumbly. The miracle of technology is most that we become adapted to it so quickly and then become rationally enraged when it doesn't work exactly right every single time. So that's where I am, just irrationally enraged. I don't know why it's doing this. It wants to show us something. Oh, you want to show me that? Is there anything else? Alright. So when it does that, scrolls out of control like that, it's because it's trying to give you something. One of the other things I will say is if you're in your achievements and you're finding that you're not getting all the magical stars for all of the things, some of the achievements are set where you need to go in and replay the levels at a different difficulty setting. So at the expert setting or the easy setting. When you go in and play, you will actually get different stars on your navigation bar. They'll be different colors. I think they're silver for easy, gold for normal, and then like sparkly rainbow colors for for expert. So there you go. All right, we're back at the Carlyle Cafe, checking in with Jenny. Gonna see how she's doing. Gonna drink more coffee. Hello there, handsome. This looks good. Okay, ran away from my own wedding. What kind of person does that? You gotta ask yourselves these questions. Though I'm actually surprised more people don't. I mean, other than Julia Roberts. Never seen that movie. I've spent a lot of my career writing romance, but I don't know. I'm not necessarily a romance novel person, so it would figure that my heroine would be like, I'm leaving him at the altar. Not that I'm opposed to it. Happy ever after, magical love and fairy tales. I want that for everybody, but profoundly conflicted people are infinitely more interesting, I think. Oh, I just noticed this, that we don't have an E on coffee. So my studio is Polish. English is not their first language. It's coffee. Coffee. Checking out the new girl at the cafe. Are you now? Looking good. Oh, am I? So I realized after the last recordings that my web capture is covering up some of the text sometimes. Again, the intention of this isn't to walk you through every line. I hope like hell you guys are playing the game. That's why I make it. So this objective is demanding character. He's gonna ask us to do stuff, and we should respond. We should bring him the stuff he needs. Raccoon. Okay, a little secret to the sandwiches. This game is also available on Switch. And so it is geared for that kind of gameplay, which means that we can't have more than 4 items at a time. So you have to actually really look at... Oh, and I missed... Dang it, I missed my cookies. I'm talking. I'm not used to talking and playing. So you have to actually look at what the ingredients are up here and not just assume it's going to go right in order every single time, because it's not. The orders are going to be all over the place. Yay! Did that. That's a lot of clicking. That's a lot of clicking, peeps. Give me my magical order. I love they're all ordering donuts. One of my deepest bonding moments with my nephew was when he was about 2 years old and he had woken up from a dream, and he had apparently been dreaming about donuts, as you do. And my sister came to pick me up. I was working in a coffee shop and I got in the car and she's like, ignore him. He's just upset because he wants a donut and he doesn't understand why there's not donuts. And I was like, I want a donut. Maybe he knew I wanted a donut. It was not good parenting, but that's why I'm the auntie. Oh, where did you move from? Where'd you move from, Jake? New York City. Doesn't he look like a New Yorker? Mm-hmm. So he's being a little cagey here. Like, why would you choose Primrose when you could... Switzerland, France, Italy. Well, not much of a European. I'd be in Italy in a heartbeat, and I know it's shut down right now. I'm watching videos of Venice and like Positano and the Cinque Terre, and like nobody's there. Well, no tourists are there. I'm very worried about their economy, but I don't know. They are wired. It'd be a great place to have a virtual studio. Alrighty. You look so familiar. So if you remember back to episode 2 or whenever it is, Jessica went running through Island Park and Jake turned around and saw her. So Ginny has no idea that's happened, of course. So these two are having entirely different conversations. Like, are you sure I haven't seen you? I'm pretty sure. Very sure? Yeah, very, very sure. Sunset paddle is the best way to see town. I don't know if you've ever gone kayaking, but I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite ways to move around. You're about this far off the water. You don't scare any of the wildlife. It's nice. It's nice. I lived in a sailboat on the Puget Sound, and this time of year I'd put my dog in my kayak with me and we'd go out around 2, 3 o'clock every afternoon and go for a paddle. Flirt with the sea lions. A resort, they've got to have a phone or internet or a normal human being. Maybe that's where Jessica went. And if she did, why is she being such a jerk and not, like, you know, rescuing you? Alright. Oh. A lot of stuff happened at one time. So this is one where, again, we're going to have to do this 5 more times. The notebook makes the demands, which is totally okay. We've got a new appliance, the hot cocoa. Oh, that's right. And even for me, I'm like, I want to click on the glass because there's a glass there. I don't know why. Did I get everything? Hello. Oh. Being down here in the lower right-hand corner, I find this one really hard to pay attention to. So if you're having trouble with this particular objective, that's probably why. So just again, watch up here once we get them all. It's a nice opportunity to kind of relax just a little bit. And this is nice because it gives us a little bit of an excuse to wait. If you time it like that, so that you get that third order coming in. We're gonna lose some hearts, but it's okay. It's okay. Because we get all of the bonuses and that helps a lot. Now you can see up in the clock, or maybe you can't. I should look. Nope, the clock's covered. We've got about one customer left. Oh, monkey balls. Oh. Too busy talking, not paying attention. Serve you. Alright, we're at 2 stars. Gonna make 3 stars handily here, because I'm gonna get this all clean bonus for 50 points. It's a big deal. And then check it out. And scene. So, there we go. Level 14. On the one hand, there's Matt. Handsome, boring Matt. You know, those reliable types. I love the reliable types, but I don't know, we do tend to fall for the cute, weird ones. I don't know why that is. Rebellion. Young lady, it's okay to fool around with the pretty ones, but for Pete's sake, don't marry them. It's good advice. Oh, hi, Sheriff. I didn't hear you come in. I'm totally the woman that you think I am. Isn't today chock full of surprises? Yay! And level 15. Get your stars straight. This is where the pressure starts heating up. Jenny, are you who you say you are? How do we know? How can we trust ya? Is that vanilla? Yes, ma'am. You made the syrup myself. Did you learn how to do that in your old cafe? Now Jessica's the one who had the cafe. Remember, her parents died in the fire. My mom taught me. So we're not lying here. We're just not telling the truth. So there's a little digging going on here. And Jenny's being mildly evasive, we'll say. I didn't really grow up here, did I? She didn't. Jessica left when she was teensy. It's the difference between lying and simply navigating the waters of truth. That's how we'll put it. Here's a picture. Does this ring any bells? Not sure. On to you, Missy. God, I need more of that. Raccoon. And that's what I mean by paying attention. So this doesn't have tomatoes on it. The tomatoes have been unlocked. The level designer did not put the tomatoes on. Difference of opinion in design, but remember these are always team efforts. Can't be a tyrant, you let people make decisions. But I do know a lot of people get hung up on that and think that there are tomatoes and try to serve tomatoes. Oh dude, what's this? What's happening here? So no cheese but tomatoes. So just to, you know, slow down on these. Look at them. And you'll notice, so he came in and did something, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how many of you caught that, but that looked wildly suspicious. And if you ever forget what the objective is, you can go up here, make sure all customers are happy. See, I had forgotten. And that the emblem didn't necessarily tell me clearly enough what it meant, that exclamation point. I'm like, does that mean quick serves? What does that mean? If you ever find yourself in that position, just click that little arrow. It'll pop out and show you. Sandwich, cheese, lettuce, no tomato, tea. And now we know it's going to be a 4-top. And 2 sandwiches the same. Clean that. Oh, sheriff's back. Now, I'm only at about 1 star here, so, yes, the all clean bonus gave me the 3 stars, so that's something to keep in mind. If you're really having a hard time with that 3 stars, cleaning all those tables is almost more important than checking out customers with, you know, more than 3 hearts. So if you're trying to make that decision, take the few extra seconds, clean your tables, check them out. That 50-point bonus is a big deal. Guess I won't find out more today. Where did you find that picture? Now remember, Jenny saw what was inside that box. So she knows, back in the very first episode we did, the very first visit to the cafe, Jenny saw inside the box. So she knows that picture was in that box. She's just finding out, oh my gosh, it was found out in Island Park. And she hasn't been there, despite everyone telling her that she has. Oh, Jen. What a tangled web we weave. Abandoned by my only friend in town. Now Jenny's in an awkward spot because she can't just relax and chat everybody up. She's got to decide if the secret of Jessica's is worth guarding. And for whatever reason she thinks it is. I think a big part of that reason is she's been working in this coffee shop for a couple days now, and how do you explain that? Did Jessica drop it on purpose? Why would she do that? Why does the sheriff have it? Did something happen to Jessica? What have you gotten yourself into, Toots? That's the big question. How do I explain I've been working in the cafe all this time? So her only way of staying out of trouble is if she can find Jessica and have Jessica be totally okay with the fact that she's been running the cafe because she asked her to. So that no one would know that Jessica was home and investigating whatever the heck she's investigating. Raccoon! And we've got lemon now in our tea. And there are 3 here, but only 2 spots, so I'm going to go ahead and serve that. Did I get it all? Yes. Every time I play this game, I want a baguette. Like, I want one of those old-fashioned Parisian sandwiches. Butter and the cheese and the bread. Not healthy. Such comfort food. So yummy. Oh, monkey. I didn't do the full delivery. I hate that. Alright. Focus up. It's really, really hard to talk and play this game at the same time. And I can't get everything. There it is. I had no idea. They're very different parts of your brain. The greatest thing about this being, you know, not real life is nobody cares if the food's a little cold. Nope. Nobody cares. You can always look over at your inventory to see if you've indeed queued up all of the things you need to queue up. It's not always easy to convince yourself to do that when you're feeling a little pressured, but the timers will stop, things will equalize. You can always stop timers on things even though you can't get there and you've got other things queued up. Oh, she's back. Going somewheres? Can I help you? She's so creepy. I love her so much. Still in vanilla. And how would you know me? You ain't no Carlyle. You all have blood on your hands. There's a price, and you will pay. It's true. Why would you say that to me? She's not saying it, she's reading it off the note. So now this spooky old woman's like, oh, the message has been delivered. I don't have to worry about it anymore. You will pay. What the hell? I'm leaving. I think that's the right response. I'm going to the resort. I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. And thus ends the second visit to the Carlyle Cafe. Now we've got one more visit in there. Let's go and check into the sawmill. That girl was something special. See how Jessica's doing. I'm telling you, those photos prove we're cousins. It was taken the day my dad disappeared. My last day in Primrose Lake. Okay, Smarty, who's who? Yay! Aren't they cute? Very cute. And the boy, I think it's my cousin. Spiders! She said the worst thing about Dad vanishing was how happy we all were the day he left. Always seems to be the case, doesn't it? Spent the morning in the garden playing with my cousin Bobby. No one calls me Bobby anymore. Oh, big reveal. Our friend Ox, Bobby. Carlyles don't have a lot of girls. Mostly it's boys, so that little girl was really something special. Still is. Whacks him on the head. Just can't trust those feisty redheads. Alright, we're going to take a break, and I'll come back with the next installment of Welcome to Primrose Lake, the Insider playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm putting in little links to the other videos, so those should pop up here on the end. If you've missed something in the episodes, you can go back and play, check the playlist, subscribe if you want to see more of these. And we're going to start doing some sneak peeks on the coming games, so stay with us.